Good evening. Today I'm going to take you the last topic in partnership business. That is sale to a company. Whenever a company wants to start a business, okay, it has to take into account so many things. It has to capture the capital. It has to decide what type of business we have to start. All these things, and it has to purchase so many things. That is, for example, the fixed assets, and it has to divide the capital amount into fixed capital and working capital. All these things you'll come across when you go for a company, that is starting up a company. In such circumstances, okay, the company people, what they will do is they look after the business, what they want to do, whether any business is existing, okay, like that they will look after. Suppose if they find a business, okay, which they want to start, okay, then what they will do is instead of taking into account the strain and pain, they will always concentrate to purchase the business, whatever it is running. That is the nature of the business. The nature of the business, what they want to start. They look after whether any business is existing, okay, doing the same type of business, what they want to start. They'll look after, and immediately they want to take that business, okay, into their custody. And the partnership businesses also they want to develop. When they want to develop, they will go to this company type of business, because company type of business will be in a large proportion. That is, it will be done in a large scale. So when they want the development, automatically they will also show eagerness to merge or to go to a company. So that's why they'll prepare themselves to sell the business to their company. That is nothing but sale to a company. That is, whenever a partnership business, when it wants to expand, when it wants to get a stubborn stability, they will always concentrate to go for a company. And becoming a company, okay, they have to take so many strain and pains. Instead of that, if they sell to a company who wants to do the same nature of business, who want to continue and who want to take the same nature of business, they'll sell the business to that company, and the company people they took over the assets and liabilities of the partnership business. Thereby, the partnership will come to an end, and the partners in the partnership business they will be promoted as shareholders, okay, and they can hold the company. They can hold the company and can do the business on large scale. Thereby, the stability they will look after. So this is nothing but sale to a company. Okay. Don't be of that opinion that no partnership business will stay as it is. Some of the partnership businesses they'll continue like that, but some of the people, some of their partners, in order to develop themselves, they will prefer to sell their business to a company. Thereby, they'll get a good position in the company. With that opinion, some partnership businesses they'll come forward to sell their businesses to a company. That is nothing but sale to a company. Whenever you come across a sale to a company, one thing you have to keep in mind is the partnership business will come to an end. And the partners in that business, automatically by getting some shares in the company, they'll become the shareholders of the company. Okay, so like this, you'll come across sale to a company. And the partnership business, it will get some consideration from the company. because they are selling the company, they are selling their business to a company, and the company will call that thing as a purchasing company, and the partnership business will be the selling business. So the purchasing company, what they will do is they'll pay some amount, they will pay some price, and that price will call that thing as purchase consideration. This purchase consideration, it I told you already that it will be in four methods. Okay, it will be in four methods. First one is lump sum method. That is, the company people, they will give some lump sum amount to the partners, and the partners, they have to share that in their proportions, in their old proportions. So that lump sum type, lump sum method, it is an outdated one. Then what they will do is, okay, as it is an outdated one, they'll go for net assets method. In net assets method, the purchasing company, it will take over the assets and liabilities, whatever it want to take. And okay, whatever it is assets they want to take, they'll take that. And from the total assets, the outside liabilities are to be deducted. And the quotient, whatever it may be, we'll call that thing as net assets. And this net assets is also known as purchase consideration. And the company people, they'll pay this purchase consideration in the form of shares or in the form of cash, and sometimes in both the cases. Okay, that is in the form of shares as well as in the form of cash. So like that, you'll see the purchase consideration, calculation of purchase consideration. Next, third method is net payment method. That is, the purchasing company will pay the shares or the debentures or the cash, sometimes in all the ways. So whatever it may be the requirement of the partners, according to them, they will pay the shares, debentures, cash, or both the three things. So that is nothing but payments method, net payments method. And the fourth one is share exchange method. That is, the purchasing company, okay, whatever it may be, the shares of its own, they'll pay in their own shares to the partnership business. That is shares exchange method. In any of the methods, you can pay the purchase consideration. And once if you pay the purchase consideration, the partnership business will come to an end. In that case, also, all the assets and liabilities, whatever it may be, they must be transferred to realization account. And whatever it may be, the purchase consideration given by the company, they'll take that. Okay, they'll accept that. And afterwards, they'll share that. That is a different issue. But first of all, they will take the purchase consideration given by the company. So when all the assets and liabilities, when they are transferred to the company, automatically the partnership business will come to an end. Don't be of that opinion that the partnership business will continue. It will come to an end. So like this, you'll come across sale to a company. That is, the partnership business, it will sell its business to a company. And the company also, in order to withstand themselves, okay, they will acquire the business of a partnership. Okay, of a partnership. They'll acquire the business. Thereby, there won't be any problem for the company people to think about, okay, the things what they want to do, because already some business it is in their hands, so they can continue without much trouble and pain. So this is nothing but sale to a company. And the accounting treatment is, first of all, we have to close the books of partnership business completely. And whatever it may be the undistributed profits, whatever it may be the undistributed losses, they must be shared among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Then whatever it may be the purchase consideration given by the company, they have to take, and they have to share that, they have to take their claims finally. So like this you'll come across, and you have to take into account the closing entries. When you want to go for the accounting treatment, you have to take first of all pass the closing entries in the books of partnership business. Then you have to opening entries in the books of the company. So like this will come across, and this thing we'll study when we go for acquisition of business. But still, even though acquisition of business, even though it is over, I'm repeating the same things that we will come across. That is nothing but sale to a company. So what is the accounting treatment that we come across when we go for sale to a company? Okay. Okay. For transfer of assets to realization account or to sundry assets account individually. If the purchasing company takes over cash and bank balances, then that should also be transferred to realization account. Generally, cash and bank balances they won't take. But if the purchasing company, they want to take the cash and bank balances, then also we have to transfer them to the realization account along with other assets. For transfer of liabilities to realization, liabilities account individually to realization account. For purchase consideration agreed upon, this is a due entry. Purchasing company account data to realization account. Okay, for receiving purchase consideration, cash or bank account data, equity shares in purchasing company account data, debentures in purchasing company account data to purchasing company account. Next, when any asset was not taken over by the company, we have to sell them in the open market. So for sale of assets not taken over by purchasing company, cash or bank account data to realization account. Next, for payment of liabilities not taken over by the purchasing company, some of the liabilities the purchasing company they won't take, so we have to pay them. Realization account data to cash or bank account. Next, for realization expenses, you will come across some expenditure, some expenses on realization. So for that, realization account data to cash or bank account. Next, for profit on realization, suppose if the partnership business, if it gets any profit, realization account data to partners capital account, you have to transfer. And whenever you come across loss on realization, then partners capital account data to realization account, that entry we have to pass. For transfer of accumulated profits and reserves, okay, profit and loss account data, reserve fund account data, general reserve account data to partners capital accounts. In the same manner, when we come across any profit and loss account debit balance, that should also be transferred to partners capital accounts. So the entry is partners capital account data to profit and loss account. Next, for payment of partners loan account data to cash or bank account. Next, for distribution of cash, shares or debentures, whatever it may be, partners capital account data to cash account to shares in purchasing company account to debentures in purchasing company account. These are the things that we come across, and these are the closing entries that we come across when the books of the partnership business. With this, the business will come to an end. And coming to opening entries in the books of company. Okay, business purchase account data to liquidator of partnership business. Okay, business purchase account data to liquidator of partnership business. That is the due entry for purchase consideration. Next, various assets account data to various liabilities account to business purchase account. Here, you have to observe one thing. Okay, we have to take into account the credit totals as well as debit totals. If credit totals are more, so the difference between the debit totals and credit totals, whatever it may be, you have to transfer to goodwill account. If debit totals are more than credit totals, the difference must be transferred to capital reserve account. This is common. This is common everywhere. And the next one is for payment of purchase consideration. Liquidator of the partnership business account data to cash account to shares account to debentures account. So whatever it may be the shares, whatever it may be the debentures that were given by the company, the partners, they after some time they will distribute among themselves. Thereby, the presence of the partnership business will come to an end and they will be incorporated in the company. Like this, you will come across sale to a company. This is one of the important things that we come across. This is one of the important things that we come across. And all the partners, after selling their business to the company, they have to settle their claims. How much is the cash given, how much is the shares given, and how much is the debentures, and how many partners are there, and how much each partner should get in the form of shares or in the form of debentures or in the form of cash, whatever it may be, they'll distribute in their old profit sharing ratio. Don't be of that opinion that you'll come across a new profit sharing ratio when we go for this sale to a company. Everything you have to take into account in the old profit sharing ratio, whatever they have agreed earlier. Okay, so this is the way that we come across when we go for sale to a company. This is the last topic that we come across when we go for partnership businesses. Okay, so all the people, they must be very cautious in going for this, because we have to pass the closing entries as well as opening entries compulsory when we go to sale to a company. Okay, some people, they'll say that there is no necessity for us to go for journal entries, but it is compulsory, because if you know about this journal entries, then automatically you can go for preparation of the ledger accounts. Okay, so this is what we'll come across regarding sale to a company. In the next class, we are going to take an important topic. Okay, and those people who are going to write the examinations, okay, regarding this third semester, okay, all the things I have discussed, and if there are any other things that are left over, again, I'm going to take them in the next video class. Okay, partnership accounts, okay, company accounts, that is issue of shares, debentures, and underwriting and bonus shares. Okay, profits prior to incorporation, valuation of goodwill and shares. All these things will come across in your third semester. And I'm going to take an important topic in the next video class for the benefit of the students who are going to learn and who are going to write this third sem examinations. Okay, regarding this company accounts, I'm going to brush up issue of shares. Okay, in what way we'll come across all these things. Okay, if I just tell them in my earlier video classes, okay, I'm going to take a new topic and I'm going to tell you, And until then, have a nice day. Thank you.